Hello everyone, this is Kino Restorative Tarot, and today our video is about, okay, what is it that my spirit guide wants to know from me? So we have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. And pick your pile, use your intuition, and let us get into it. So this is pile number 1 using this deck, and then this amethyst crystal. Alrighty, pile number 1, we have the 5 of Cups, we got the 6 of Pentacles in the upright position, we got the 9 of Cups in the reverse position, we got the 9 of Swords in the reverse position, and then we got the King of Wands and 2 of Wands in the upright position. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the 3 of Swords. So what this feels like is that, because this is a growth spread and we're looking for what your guides are trying to tell you, I feel like some of you are like really unhappy because there's a lot of people-pleasing tendencies. I feel like that it's been a habit since you were younger. This is like a learned habit. It actually has a lot to do with generational trauma or generational curses. I feel like, this could actually be some of you struggling with mental health, and you guys are really like by acquiring material things, it will make you think that, oh, okay, my life is happier, but it actually feels quite empty because there's a lot of focus on the external. And I feel like a lot of you guys are also very, very generous. So like I see you buying gifts for other people or buying dinner for other people, but I don't know if those generosity are being returned, if that makes sense. I feel like that you guys have been... I'm not gonna lie, I feel like that some of you are not used to voicing your concerns to other people, because I feel very stuck. Actually, I had to pause the video and pull out another card for clarification, so I kind of feel like a lot of you guys, there are certain things that people do that might have upset you, and you're not telling them. And I feel like you're like really, I don't know, this is not to blame you, right? Because I feel like there's a reason why that you don't ask other people for help. I feel like a lot of you were severely disappointed in the past. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like some of the people that you asked help for has actually like they judged you. It's not, don't let them gaslight you. They were judging you. Don't just, just because someone say, yeah, no judgment, does not mean that there's actually no judgment. I also feel like because you're so focused on other people that like there's not a lot of focus on you doing things that would make you feel happy, like having a hobby or just doing things that are really excited for you. Because I feel like for some of you that zest of life is gone, not fully because you're struggling with mental health, but also I feel like your focus is on other people so frequently that this sort of like internal focus is just not there anymore. This is a very strong message for some of you. You are not selfish if you decide to focus on yourself, because I know that some of you might be a husband or wife or like a parent figure, and that just because you're like trying to focus on yourself does not make you a selfish person, a selfish spouse, or a selfish parent. I hope that makes sense. And also, I feel like, I don't know, like for those of you who are married, I feel like the bedroom romance has been a little bit delayed in the past couple of months, so you might have to spice things up a little bit. And I also, like, I see a lot of warriors in who have clicked in. I actually do see a lot of warriors, and I feel like you were not that you were not like this before. It's more like the guys are saying that a lot of you have lost some of your confidence, and so you become more of like a warrior, if that makes sense. like a good example would be, say, if you're still a student, right? You used to be a very strong student, but then now you are really anxious because you've lost your confidence in how to perform in school. So it's something like that. I feel like that for a lot of you, you can really lean on the support system that you have. Because I feel like you guys are not very. When I say verbose, I mean you guys are like you keep on like, I don't know if you guys can tell I'm stuttering, because I feel like that you guys, it's very difficult for you guys to ask for help. But there are people out there who are, one, not willing to judge you, two, willing to help you. I hope that makes sense. Another message that came in is that some of you, if you were in therapy before, I feel like some of you are no longer in therapy, because I have the Four of Swords in the reverse position. So now might be a good time for you to re-enter therapy, or to talk to your therapist, or to find a therapist, because I feel like in terms of therapy, they like these, whoever you end up finding from this point on, they're actually going to be very helpful, because this person has really good intentions, which makes sense, right? Because they're a therapist. But I also do see you slowly opening up to someone about whatever it is that you're struggling, because this feels like, I'm not saying that you have depression, that's not what I'm saying, but this does, for some of you, it feels like it's like a depressive spell. So I do acknowledge the fact that for some of you, it is a financial concern to find a therapist, especially to find a good therapist. But there are therapists out there who has sliding scales. So say, for example, to be honest, it's not even an example. I'm actually a therapist in real life, and my agency have sliding scales. Hey, listen, guys, if you guys want to go find a good therapist, go to Through the Woods. We serve in New York State, just FYI. And yeah, see, I got the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, and then I got the Three of Swords in the reverse. I feel like, going to therapy is going to be very helpful. If not, if you're not the type of person who believes in therapy, especially, I understand that it's very difficult to find a good therapist who's also into spirituality. That I understand. But with that being said, I feel like you actually have very supportive friends and family around you. Maybe in the past. So this is the thing, right? I feel like in the past they might have judged you a little bit. That's like a message that I got very sternly. But you, not but like when you talk to them, you really have to address that. That tell them that, okay, in the past I felt like that you judged me and I really needed your help. Just be super straightforward and honest with them, because I feel like it's going to yield really good results when you do that. So I got the Ace of Swords in the reverse, the Nine of Cups in the reverse, and then the Star upright, and then Hermit in the reverse position. So again, I think for a lot of you, you guys are just not used to telling your feelings to people or seek out professional help, because in the past you were disappointed and you were judged by people. But this time around is going to be very different. For the majority of you, I think you're just a very quiet person who's also very private. So you just keep a lot of things to yourself. But the message that I'm really getting, because I have the Star card right here, is that if you see this message, when you see this message, right, this is a time for you to really be, not like you, I'm not saying that you were ever off your path, but this is like your sign for you to be back on your path again, or for you to continue your path. Because Star, to me, that is like a destiny card, and this is a part of your destiny for you to heal these generational trauma, because I feel like the people pleasing aspect of it is very generational. All right, that's for pile number one. Thank you so much. This is Kino KRT, Kino Restorative Tarot. And if you guys want to book a private reading, all of my info are downstairs in the comment section. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Alrighty, this is pile number two, this deck or this stone. And we'll get right into it. Alright, pile number two. First of all, Wow. Okay, I really have to congratulate you guys because it feels like that you guys just finished a major soul transformation. If you have not finished it yet, then it's coming soon. Because I actually see you guys being a little bit tired of doing all the inner work, which makes a lot of sense. Because it is okay for you to take a break from doing so much intensive inner transformation. I hope that makes sense to you. I think for a lot of you, that transformation actually has to do with trauma or like really healing a lot of the childhood pain or pains, because I feel like it's actually very generational for you guys, very similar to pile number one. But pile number one's message was that they need to start. And for you guys need to pause a little bit, especially about emotional stability and your own propensity for codependency. I hope I'm not being too straightforward, because that's not, like, my intention is not to offend. But I do think that a lot of you understood the fact that you were emotionally very codependent towards other people. But the good thing is that you've made a lot of really good decisions. I actually, like, because I have the world card twice, both in the upright position. I think that for a lot of you, you're actually saying goodbye to codependency, or completely saying goodbye to codependency. And your guides are kind of telling you to almost focus a bit more, or it is a good time for you to focus on your careers and being like a good role model to other people and start helping other people, unless your career is helping other people. Because I never told you guys, but I'm a therapist in real life, so my career literally is to help other people. And but for a lot of you, actually, I see like a mentorship, like you being the mentor and someone else being the mentee. That's the mentorship that I'm talking about. So I see you starting to think, okay, maybe, I have a bit more energy now. I'm in a good position to work on my career, and I can start helping other people, that type of thing. And if you don't, that's completely fine too. You know what I mean? It's a good time to focus on yourself, you focus a lot on yourself in terms of spiritual healing. It's a good time for you to focus on careers and finding a good job, or getting a promotion of sorts. I also see that a lot of you are cutting other people out of your life, especially the really fake ones. What I am hearing specifically is, sometimes you talk to someone, you really need to vent, and then they made it about themselves. It's like, no, girl, I need some room to talk about my problem. Like, stop making it about yourself. It's that type of thing. Because I feel like that some of you, or actually for a lot of you, you're stopping a cycle where you let go of yourself and focus on the other person, even though you need to vent. So that sort of behavior has stopped. And for some of you, you completely cut that type of behavior out of your life and you just walk away. I'm not gonna lie, I see a lot of you actually cutting off some of your toxic friends. And I'm not going to say it's an easy journey, because it's not. There's a reason why that you've been friends with these people in the past. But the more you heal your own emotional codependency, the less enticing these people seems to be. And you just don't want them in your lives. And for a lot of you, you guys are, I almost want to say you guys are chatterboxes, but I'm not using that in a bad context, because I feel like you guys are very verbose in a good way. And I wouldn't, I'm not concerned that you will not have any good friends in your life. You know what I mean? It's like, one door closes, the other door opens. So I'm not concerned that you're going to find good friends who are reciprocal, and you are no longer the emotional trash can of someone else. You know what I mean? And for some of you, I feel like this, because I have the Eight of Cups twice. The first one was about friendship, and the second one is actually about romantic relationships. So I feel like a lot of you guys will actually be walking away from someone who might have been unfaithful, actually. Like someone who's very selfish and was unfaithful. to you. And I feel like this person, their intention was not good to begin with. I feel like they like almost love bombed you, and then they only like it when you make them look good in front of people. And the moment that they got a chance, they found someone else that like this person, whoever this person that you're walking away from, is very image based. Because I see a lot of posts about like, oh yeah, look at this person that I'm with. It's like this person does not have a really solid sense of self, so a lot of their self-image comes from how other people perceive them or how they think other people perceive them to be. And because they never had good intentions, I don't think they treated you well. I feel like they kind of like, for some of you, this could be a situationship where they just wanted to have a good person, like a good looking person in their arms and stuff, and they just used you. They absolutely used you. And your spirit guides is saying that it's actually like, for those of you who are like fresh out of this sort of relationship, it's actually good for you to take a little break romantically and really assess the character of the next person that you're dating, because I feel like the previous person might have love bombed you and then treated you like shit, because they did not treat you well. Oh, see, we got the strength in the upright position, so I feel like a lot of you guys are just that bad. bitch, you're just such a baddie. But I also do have to be honest though, I feel like this situation kind of taught you a lot about personal power, and about preserving your integrity as a person, preserving your character. And okay, so I guess like a lot of you or some of you are kind of disappointed, so you're really focusing on career. I mean, that makes sense. I already said that. Yeah, I think that's about it. I feel like you guys are gonna be like, I'm not gonna lie, I see traveling, and I see you guys being very honest with some people. Like maybe it's because you're cutting people off. But yeah, I see a lot of traveling. I see you guys just talking to other people. All right, that's about it. That's it for pile number 2. Thank you for watching. This is KRT, Kino Restorative Tarot. If you're interested in a private reading, my infos are downstairs. Well, thank you so much. All right, this is for pile number 3, which is this blue lapis lazuli crystal right here. All right, say pile number 3. I am not going to lie. The Knight of Swords came up in all 3 readings, and the vibe that I'm getting from you guys is that you guys watch a lot of pickacard videos, because this spread is almost identical as the pile number 2, so maybe watch that one as well. So I'm not gonna lie, I feel like you guys, first of all, you guys are wickedly smart, like exceptionally intelligent. The type of intelligence I'm talking about is like you would see someone else's BS coming a mile away, and you're really good at analyzing and assessing people. Like I'm not like, this is the type of energy that like I get from a lot of very socially intelligent people. Like people cannot pull anything over your head, minus whoever this love interest that we are cutting off of, because I kind of feel like they deceived you and a lot of you guys just cut them off. I also feel like that you guys are not focused on love or relationships right now. I have a feeling, because that's the Tower in the past, I feel like you guys for a lot of you, you guys might have had a recent breakup, or it could have happened a long time ago, but I'm not gonna lie, it feels very, very recent. It feels like that you guys are like FU to relationships for now, and really focus on your bag. You're focusing on your abundance, because we have the Ace of Pentacles coming up twice. I also feel like that some of you might be entrepreneurs, because I'm not gonna lie, with that Queen of Swords and 2 Ace of Pentacles, you guys are like really, really smart, and you're trying to make good decisions about money. This, like with that Chariot, is like, it honestly feels like creating your own businesses. Yeah, because I feel like in the past you might have focused on relationships and it was very like lust based, or what like the other person to you is very lust based. So it might not for a lot of you it might not even be like uh, a relationship. It could have just been a situationship where the other person was looking for friends with benefits and you really got the short end of the stick. Because you're just no longer attracted to F boys or F girls anymore. You want something that's more solid, right? And so before you find someone who is serious about getting into a committed relationship with you, before you find someone like that, you're just swearing off casual relationship altogether. I also feel like that some of you, because of that, you guys are not going out to meet new people. So you gotta watch out for that, because I know that like isolation a lot of times, which is what I see. I see a lot of isolation. um, Isolation sometimes could lead to mental health struggles. Although I do have to say though that you're in a pretty good mind space right now. This is very like almost the opposite of pile number one, because pile number one was like they just need more help with therapy. I'm not going to recommend you to go see a therapist because you're that's not what you need. What you need is to continue to walk away from the people who does not serve you. um, but I'm not gonna lie, with that Eight of Cups and the two Ace of Pentacles, I see a lot of you starting your own business ventures. I cannot shake that feeling off. Something that I do have to say though is that remember to kind of balance out your life, because like the business venture, I'm not saying that you're gonna start a full-time business venture right away, because I see a lot of you guys kind of juggling a lot of things at the same time. So this business venture could just be like a supplemental income, like passive income, kind of like what I'm doing right now. You know what I mean? And in the beginning, it's not going to be like the type of business venture where you'll get abundance that's going to last generations. So it's not generational wealth at the beginning. But with that being said, it is going to be really, really good for supplemental income in the beginning. It could turn into like a very successful business down the line. I'm just saying that right now, that's not what it looks like. It's because I got the Ten of Pentacles upright position right now. So I think, in the long run, it's going to be good. It's just that in the beginning. In the beginning, actually, I see you making a lot of mistakes. But, the more you know, the more you learn. You know what I mean? So I'm not too worried about you guys. I think that you guys are exceptionally sharp. Because I rarely do I get the Nine of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and then the Queen of Swords at the same time. I also feel like that you guys are very honest people, like honest business people too. So that's really good. And you can, again, you can spot BS from a mile away. So I'm not that concerned that your business partners, if you have any, if they're gonna like pull the wool over your eyes. So for a lot of you guys, it's gonna be sole proprietorship. And whatever it is that you're creating, like even if it's not your own business, it's just your job, I feel like you're very confident and the job is only going to increase that confidence. Um, if some of you are worried about overspending, that could be a concern, because I feel like this is some like retail therapy, and also you guys are very generous. So stop buying everyone dinner. Don't do that. And save some money. Oh, babe. For those of you who are not looking to start a new business on the side, I feel like if you guys need help financially, your family is actually going to step in. Particularly, I see someone who's very emotionally receptive who are willing to help you. So, but I feel like for the majority of you, oh yeah, see, someone in your family who's going to step in to help you. I feel like that they understand your plight, they understand your struggle, and I actually don't feel a lot of judgment from them. I feel like they're pretty happy and willing to support you because they understand the struggle. Oh wow, is this a relationship? I'm not gonna lie, upon number 3, you guys might actually have a relationship coming in, which is Really, really funny because I don't even think that you guys are looking for a relationship. Oh my god. So you might actually have a relationship coming in when you're not looking for it. Oh, okay, that's good. We like that. And this person is going to be very emotionally open. They're not judgmental. If you're already in a relationship, then that's your current partner. But I think for the majority of you, it's like a new relationship. It's someone who is emotionally available to you. Wow, that is surprising. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like a lot of you might even end up marrying this person. So, okay, this could be where you met, like online could be involved when you meet this person, but I don't see it being a long distance relationship, if that makes sense. I see it's like a physical relationship. You might have met them online, but it's not a really, like you guys hear those stories where like they have a girlfriend or they have a boyfriend, but they're like 5 states away. It's not that type of. I see it being like a close relationship, and I actually see it being very emotionally fulfilling. It's not a relationship. It's not like the previous relationships where the other person was only interested in you because of lust. But this person, like whoever this person is, one, they might be older than you. Two, they are ready to get married. They're ready to settle down. They're ready to create a family. I feel like whoever this, like the previous person that you're trying to cut off, when they met you, they were not ready. They were very lust based. Still, like reminds me of like a high school relationship or a college relationship where you're trying to lock down the person, but the person is also like sleeping with 15 other people just because of hormones. And but the new person that's coming into your life, I feel like they're a lot more emotionally mature, could be older than you, but mostly they're very emotionally mature and they are ready for a family, if that makes sense. Maybe not kids, but still they're ready for marriage. Yeah, you see, I got the world twice, and then I got the well. Yeah, I think this is going to be a really good relationship for you guys. All right, part number 3, that's it for you. I know that you're not looking for a relationship reading. You're looking for like self-help, but this is what your guides are telling you. With that being said, thank you all for tuning in. My name is Kino, KRT, Kino Restorative Tarot. If you're interested in a private reading, all the info are down below. All right, I'll see you guys. Bye!